Dominant victory for Ferrari and Charles Leclerc, his fourth at 24 years of age, and indeed his first Grand Slam. Pole position yesterday, a win and a fastest lap for Charles Leclerc. The 36th FIA Formula One World Championship Australian Grand Prix. It's the first Grand Prix we've had in the daylight hours since the Brazilian Grand Prix of last year, and it was daylight between this man, Charles Leclerc, 20 seconds of daylight between him and second place Sergio Perez. Let's have a quick look at the results of this 2022 Australian Grand Prix. Here they are. And it was Charles Leclerc who led the race from pole position, never lost it despite two safety cars. It was a one-stop race. There we go. Sergio Perez was second, and George Russell beat home his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Something of a resurgence for the Mercedes team ahead of the two McLarens.
Yeah, well, that was super interesting to see Mercedes looking stronger there, wasn't it? But big surprise, of course, not having Verstappen there. Great to see both McLarens in the top 10. And I guess the surprise of the whole race was the guy that finished 10th, Alexander Albon in the Williams, with that great strategy, making those hard tyres last pretty much to the end of the race, pitted on pretty much the last lap of the race, and able to secure Williams the first point of the season.
Yeah, really impressive. Really, really impressive.
Let's talk first about the winner, Charles Leclerc. Alex, first of all, and then just chat about it. I mean, it's brilliant for the sport, I think. It's great for Ferrari fans. Maybe a bit too much too soon?
Oof, I'm sure Charles doesn't think that. He'll be like, no, I'll take everything I can get. You know, even going for the fastest lap was important to him today. He has to make hay while the sun shines. You know, Ferrari have got that advantage. But there's no guarantee it's going to stay there for the whole season. You know, Mercedes will improve for sure. Red Bull are right there. You know, Red Bull just need to find a little bit more, and they'll be fine. You know, so really have to make hay while the sun shines. You know, it's interesting enough. This part of the track through the high speed, you can see the Ferrari is porpoising the whole race, and it didn't seem to bother them. You know, and I really felt that they had a little bit extra in hand. The fact that they could win this race by 20 seconds, a very, very good example. And even if, to be honest, even if Verstappen hadn't had those issues, I don't think Verstappen would have been able to run Leclerc close today.
Darren?
Yeah, I think I absolutely agree, and I think it's when you see the way Charles, he was much heralded before he came into Formula One. Obviously, we all saw him in the junior Formula, and since his Alfa Romeo time, he's really proved that he's the real deal. And obviously, we were all concerned when he gets into a car worthy of what we hoped his talent would be, whether he'd deliver. And boy, is he! It's great for the sport that as we see kind of Hamilton coming to the end of his pomp, if you like, and the natural progression of Verstappen coming through, that we really needed someone to step up and to move into that elite driver area and challenge Max. And Charles is everything that we hoped he would be. And on a personal side, whenever I've worked with him, and I'm sure with you guys and most of the press, he's incredibly polite, incredibly amiable, speaks a load of languages, is just great across the board. And it doesn't seem like the success is affecting him. In the post-race, in the Parc Fermé interview, it was really refreshing to see a driver, after 3 races, talking about having a chance to win the title. We're used to drivers who need half a point to win the title, not wanting to talk about it. He's a great guy, great for the sport.